Good morning everybody and welcome to our last full day in Tokyo. So this morning we are starting our video from the Meiji Shrine. So we are on the Tokyo full-day panoramic tour view. And like I said, we're starting it today from the Meiji Shrine. So this is the first stop on the tour. We've just got to it now. We're about to go through the first torii gate here. So she said that we have to go through the sides of the torii gate, not down the middle, because that is where the gods go down. So off we go. And we're going through to the Meiji Shrine. Okay, so she said this is the sake. So it was Meiji who opened up the gates and basically brought in more of the Western culture, and that's why like she can wear jeans and the clothes that she's wearing wouldn't have been allowed up until the gates had been opened. So she had all these barrels aren't actually full, it's all just kind of pretend, but they drink the wine because it's like they're drinking I think it's like they're taking their god in. On this side is the wine from France, which kind of started like the trade between them. It was like a present from France. So it was, yeah, the Emperor Meiji. You can see some barrels of wine was offered to him from France. There you go. All these wine here, but it's all empty again. There's nothing actually in it. There's the information about the sake. The barrels of sake wrapped in straw. Sorry, they drink the sake because it's like sharing it with the god it was, wasn't it? So when they drink the sake, it's like they're sharing the sake with the gods. So we just came through the torii gate behind us. She had the flowers on the top of the torii gate are like a Japanese, it was like a national symbol, didn't she, the flowers? They're on the Japanese passport. So if she had a passport, she would have shown it us. And then next to us here, she's not said what these are, has she? Oh, lanterns. These are all lanterns here. So the last torii gate we went through, when we came into the actual kind of area, you were only allowed to walk on either side. You weren't allowed to walk down the middle. You could walk down the middle. She had a lot of tourists walk down the middle. But you generally, if you believe in Shinto, which is what most Japanese people believe in, which is like their religion, you would only walk down, which is what, Matilda?
There are about 8 million gods.
There's 8 million gods, yeah, because they said there's like the god of Mount Fuji, isn't there?
There's the god of all mountains and he's the god of all worlds.
Yeah, I get the idea, it sounds like, sorry. So because that's the Shinto religion, they don't walk through the middle because they believe the middle should be free for the gods to pass through. So you should walk either side of the torii gate. But the one we've just been through is okay to walk down the middle because it's not the main entrance. So you can walk through the middle of this one because it's not the main entrance. But that one was the main entrance, so you can't walk through the middle because that's where the gods are entering. So obviously, like I said, if you don't believe in Shinto, and you're not, that you don't have to do that, but sometimes it's what am I trying to say? It's a sign of respect, isn't it, that everybody should do it anyway, and even if you are a tourist, and you should bow when you go through it as well, because that's another mark of respect. So we all walked on the side and we all bowed when we went through them as well. Okay, so before we go in, we have to wash our hands because the idea was that before you went to see the gods, you would have a shower. You can't obviously have a shower now, but you have to wash your hands before you see the gods. Oh, I've never seen so many police in one place. Jeez, it's full of them. Why is it full of police? Oh, so we were looking for the stamp at the shrine, but apparently it's not where it normally is. It's way, way back where we've just come from, in a completely different place, so we don't have time to go back to it. We do have time, but it would just mean we'd take away from the time looking in the temple and things. So it's just not worth going all the way back. So we're just going to have a look around the temple here now and see what we can see around here. Wow, they're really banging that gong. So we're on our way to the Imperial Palace now.
So he has a loyalty, and then they decided to build the statue here. And then this is the front of the statue, but we cannot see his face. Normally we can see, the face in front, right? But here we cannot. That's because our emperor lives this way. So he cannot show his back to the emperor because it's rude if he show the back to the emperor. So still he has a loyalty. To the emperor. He loves to the emperor, our emperor now, and he never show his back to the emperor. But if you go back over there, you will see his face.
So you can't see his face from here because he has a loyalty to the emperor. So he can never show his face to the emperor, and he can't show his back to the emperor. So here you can now see his face from this side. You can just about see his face underneath from the other side. Okay, so this is the Imperial Palace. So this is the gate right there. So the emperor lives just literally behind that gate there. So they said in a couple of weeks the gate will actually open for the emperor's birthday. So the Emperor of Japan is actually inside just behind that gate. And then just over here, that building, gosh, really hard to show you. Outside there, there's like a storage house. It's the oldest building here. So this one here, they actually brought it. Oh, sorry, no, it was that one. They actually brought it from Kyoto. Not from Kyoto, sorry, from Osaka. So don't ask her how they brought it. They brought it from America and rebuilt it. But they actually brought it from Osaka and rebuilt it here when the emperor moved here. Well, probably not this emperor, but when they moved from Osaka and started to live in Tokyo. Now I need to correct myself again and go back to it. It was Kyoto, I was right. I'm a bit confused because she kept saying about her home, where her home from. She is from Osaka, lady doing the tour, but that was the statue that was over there from the person. He was from Osaka, wasn't he? Yeah. But no, the building, it's basically like the storage.
Yeah, it's a storage facility.
Storage facility, she said, didn't she? That's come from Kyoto.
It's the oldest building
originally.
in the grounds.
Yeah, and it's the oldest building in the grounds. So not the actual palace.
No, because the palace was built once the castle was destroyed.
Yeah, so the palace built once the castle was destroyed, but that used to be in Kyoto, didn't it?
The building, yeah.
The building, because didn't she say the emperor used to be in Kyoto until they moved to Tokyo?
Yeah.
But obviously not this emperor.
No.
That used to be, yeah, back in the Edo area. That's where they used to reside, wasn't it, in Kyoto? And then when Tokyo got bigger and bigger and bigger, Tokyo became the home for the emperors, and now that's where.
Well, Edo is what Tokyo used to be called as well.
Oh, okay. That's where they live now. Which is crazy that, like Matilda said, that's like a Buckingham Palace, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like that's like the king and queen to us. That's where they live. Behind the little double gate and everything. It's really crazy that they just live right there. And the gardens are really nice in front of it. You can tell this is all well kept. Don't you look how perfect it all is? Each tree is like really nice and the grass is beautiful. To be fair, that garden yesterday was lovely though as well. That part we went round, but this is like perfection. Each tree looks exactly the same with each other almost. The grass is perfect. It's beautiful. We're going to the matcha experience now. We've not been down this bit, but it's really, really nice down this part. Oh gosh, I imagine it's in here. Yeah, that was it, wasn't it? Matcha beer, matcha cream puff. That was the things you could make, wasn't it? Matcha ice cream. Really, really lovely around this area though. Okay, so this is the matcha experience. Sorry, I dropped one of them on the floor. So Ant chose the matcha beer and me and Matilda chose the matcha gelato. The other one was matcha cream puff. I didn't think it was actually going to be making it though, because it's a matcha experience, whereas it's just actually eating them. Okay, so this is everything they do here where we've come. So they do all the shaved ice here as well, which is what I was saying the other day we haven't had yet. Look at these. So, oh, special matcha latte. Do lots of stuff here. Ant's matcha beer didn't look like that. So it's Japanese style cafeteria, which is like an upstairs thing. Oh, you can get matcha lattes here as well. It's really cool here, this like little street here. There's loads of like street food and things. Never not been here before. I don't know why we've never been here before. The toilet's opposite. So this is where we are in here. So the ice cream, how was the ice cream, Matilda?
I hate matcha, but I actually liked it.
I'm going to say you didn't hate it, but you don't like matcha, but you like the ice cream.
Yeah.
The ice cream was really nice. Daddy's beer wasn't very nice, wasn't it? I like matcha, but his beer just...
I didn't have any.
No, his beer just tasted of beer. I couldn't really taste a lot of matcha in it. But the ice cream was really, really nice. But this is a little shop in here. So they sell lots of matcha things in here as well. Lots of other things to try. Yeah. Okay, so this is the restaurant we've come to for lunch. I got the vegetarian option, which was deep fried zucchini.
Yeah,
Courgette, basically. And then Matilda got the JFC, which was Japanese fried chicken. Yeah, we did come across like so many lovely ramen places. I mean, this restaurant does look absolutely amazing inside. But that was the menu for today, wasn't it? It was Japanese fried chicken. But like I said, it is lovely in here. Look at it. Okay, so we finished our lunch. It was really, really nice actually. Yeah, the one I had was nice. It was like courgette I had, didn't I? How was your chicken?
Disappointing.
Was it not that nice?
All the way to Japan to eat cakes.
You were excited when you saw it on the menu. You said you thought it was going to be nice fried chicken because it's like a kind of...
I'd rather have gone for a ramen.
Yeah.
Hey,
Did you like the fried chicken, Matilda? No, it wasn't that nice.
It wasn't.
Wasn't amazing.
No, all the amazing foods that we could have.
Also,
I know, but how was it though? Never mind about what you could have had. How was what you ate? Was okay. Mine was quite nice. I like mine. The restaurant was nice as well. It was quite funky inside, wasn't it? It was a nice little restaurant. It was nice inside. And now we've got a whole hour of free time.
and we can't go on the bus because it's not here.
Yeah, you probably can't go on the bus because it's not here. It's only an hour of free time. So we're having a little walk around here. Having an apple pie, #1 apple pie of the, what is it? Apple pie of the world apparently. So we're having a bit of free time here. And then we can go to the shrine where we have to meet back up again. So we're a little bit lost and walking around in places because there's not really anywhere to go at the minute. So you just kind of have to walk around and find your own way. And then we meet them back at the shrine where we get back on the bus. Oh, we found like a really like traditional Japanese souvenir shop. This is amazing, this one. Look at everything in here. So gorgeous. Look at like everything up here, all the little kind of chimes and everything. It's really beautiful. It was just like a little one, like just tucked away. Gorgeous, isn't it? There's loads of things in here. just like a treasure cove with everything you could ever want, anything you didn't even know you needed, but everything they've got is in here. It's beautiful. All along here is just little shops. We're at the busiest temple ever, it would seem. So I went inside here to get my goshin book done. I'm not sure if I showed you actually what this is. So this is my goshin book that I got at the very first place I ever went to. I had to go in a line to pay for it, and then they took the book off me, and then I had to wait for them to give it back because there was that much of a queue to have the goshin book stamp done today. I get some like amazing pictures and things from here. I have no idea what half of this stuff is, but there's some amazing views you can get from here. I know there's a lantern over here. It said this was a lantern. It's just like a really nice kind of like little gardens. There's tons and tons of stuff to look at. There's also some really, really good street food because it's still New Year and they're still celebrating New Year. So we're going to go now and look at some... Oh, went too far with that. Going to go now and look at some really, really nice street food. This one's amazing, look at it. So what does it say? It said this used to be the temple of this temple of souls or something. Oh, physician of souls. I was going to say something about souls. It was built in Sensoji temple. There you go. You can read it yourselves now if you pause the video. Okay, I finally got the stage near a bit of a window at the Tokyo Skytree Tower. So there's no idea what we're looking at here, but we're looking at something. So here's a bit of the view. You can literally see all the way across Tokyo. It is huge. So we can see everything from here. Yeah, on a clear day you can see Mount Fuji, but maybe we're just on the wrong side for it. I don't know which side it'll be on. There's not a lot of like pointers telling you where things are. There's a lot of sports things, isn't there though? Like there's another sport one there, sport one there. There's another one over there. Yeah, maybe. There's been quite a few of them, hasn't there? Huge, isn't it? You don't realise how big it is. Massive Tokyo. So this is nice for the new year. This is something they've put here saying Happy New Year. The top of the tower. That's nice. This is cool. This bit here, you can actually send a postcard from the Sky Tower, and there is a stamp here as well. So it says Tokyo Skytree, the tallest tower in the world. Someone's not put the ink back on that one. And then the post box is actually here, where you can post a letter from the Skytree. So we'd already gone down one floor to 340. Well, you jump in fives, don't you? We'd gone from 350 to 345. Now we're going from 45 to 40. Oh, it's not, but it was like floors. Oh yeah, it's meters. So we're at 340 meters now, and this one has the glass floor on this one apparently. Why does that look like a giant pear on top of a tree? Just there if everyone can see it. There we go, see if I can find it again. I don't think it's the Asahi building. Oh, I've lost it again. There it is. You can see it looks like a giant pear. Looks further away on the camera than it does to me. Looks like a golden pear. Is it meant to be a pear?
No, well, it's meant to be, but the building next to it is meant to look like a glass from a bird. And then there's a lounge at the top where they've got loads of beers and food you can have. Ah, looks like a giant pear. It's better than what some people have said it looks like.
Oh, there's another cafe here as well. So Skytree Cafe. You're an idea of the prices at the Skytree Cafe. Well, not very expensive to be honest. of the Sky Tree. No, I keep wanting to call it Sky Tree, then I keep wanting to call it Sky Tree Tower, but it's because there is something called the...
There's a Sky Tower.
There's a Sky Tower and a Sky Tree. There you go. So it's called Tokyo Sky Tree. So there's Tokyo Sky Tree and Tokyo Sky Tower. Or is the other one called Tokyo Sky Tower? It's called Sky Tower. I'm confused. We're out of the Sky Tower, which is all the way up there. I've just said we're out of the Sky Tower as well now, so I'm saying we're out of the Sky Tree.
No.
Oh yeah, there's got a Curious George's kitchen.
I don't go to Curious
How
George.
cool. It is really pretty though up there. It was really nice up there, wasn't it? It's really pretty down here. It was just extremely busy. I think they probably shouldn't have done the tour today. We did try and book on yesterday and they wasn't doing it yesterday because it's still a public holiday here in Japan. And even the lady that was doing it today, she's got a little bit upset. Some people wasn't very nice to her. She got a really rough with people on the tour. That are complaining quite a lot to her. It's a shame for her. I've just tried to talk to her then and she cried because she was like, oh, you're making me upset now because you're being so nice to me. She said I cry both ways. She is really, really young and it's hard for her. So next they are going to a river cruise. So we decided to leave the river cruise because it's actually 40 minutes. It's actually 40 minutes on the coach to get to where they get on the cruise. 40 minutes it's 40 minutes on the cruise, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then 40 minutes back. And what time is it? It's already
20 past 3. So
20 past 3.
Yeah.
So we knew it would have been about 5:30, 6 o'clock end because that's what time they've all finished. But we've just decided that it's our last couple of hours in Tokyo. We watched a video of the cruise on YouTube and we've just said that we don't really want to spend the last 2 hours of it just going down a river.
Yeah.
Looking at the scenery when we can go and do something else. Not that we have any idea what we're going to do.
We're going to sushi.
Yeah, we decided
Sushi.
we're going to go to a different sushi place, not Kura Sushi, because we want to go to somewhere different and try some sushi on our last night. And we could have gone afterwards, but we're just so tired that when it gets to that time of night after these tours, we're absolutely shattered. And we've got last bits of packing to do and last minute bits of sorting the room. The flight's at 12 o'clock tomorrow, so we're literally going to be getting up in the morning and going. So we need to make sure that everything's done tonight. So finishing there at 5:30, 6 o'clock, and then having to then go and get tea and then start packing. It just didn't. Yeah, I mean we would have done it if we had to, but this just makes it even more feasible for us. So I did explain to her, didn't we, that was the reason why we were leaving. It was nothing to do with her, and that she was been amazing and we really loved her. And she was like, oh, thank you so much, thank you, I really appreciate that, please leave me a good review. I'm only new, and she was lovely, wasn't she? She was trying her best, bless her. I think it was just no, she's been doing it for 3 months, I think, didn't she? I think it was just it's the tour company had put her in a really hard situation today.
She had a group of 11 people from the minute they got on were causing the trouble.
Yeah, they had a group of 11 people answer from the minute they got on were causing the trouble, and I think they'd
not that they were rowdy, they were just very demanding.
But I think the tour company had put her in a hard position by putting her on. By putting this tour on today.
Yeah.
I mean, she did the Mount Fuji one yesterday, which I think would have been fine going up Mount Fuji yesterday, because even on a public holiday I don't think Mount Fuji would have been busy yesterday. But I think going around the centre of Tokyo today, and when it's public holiday, and she even said herself, didn't she? Yeah. Around that shrine thing, that all that street food is only there because it was the public holidays, and then all that disappeared. So I think that's why it was so busy, because everybody was there for the street food. People were going through the temple, doing the queue to get through the temple to pray. I couldn't.
When all the fish are swimming in the same direction.
That reminded me of the scene from Nemo when all the fish were swimming in the same direction because we were all swimming up through the temple to pray. But you couldn't get out of it, and I couldn't film any of it for you because you can't film loads of it because there's loads of signs. But honestly, it was craziness. I mean, it was a experience for us, but it was just craziness at the same time. And we knew we were coming at this time of year. We're not complaining. We knew we was, and we booked the tour because we wanted to go around all them places in one day. But I really feel like if they hadn't offered the tour, we would have gone and done it ourselves earlier as well, because we would have known that we couldn't have got on the tour. But it's not, we're not bothered. I just feel really sorry for the girl. I just feel like she's had a really rubbishy day, and she was in tears, wasn't she, then as well? So I really feel for her. But we're now going to head off around the Tokyo Skytree area, because we haven't been around here either, so no, we're not going to Gora. And go and get something to eat. So, the sushi place that Aunt brings us to is next to the Asahi building. The one place he's been asking to come to. But we realised we couldn't come because Matilda can't come because she's not 20. And it's close to you. So apparently, where do you go? To the top of it, is it? There's a lounge with views and you can drink beer and have snacks. To pay though, I'm assuming.
For the beer and the snacks, yeah.
Oh, you can go to the lounge for free? Yeah. And that's the weird we worked out, it looks like a turnip.
It's a parsnip.
A parsnip, a bum.
A pear.
A pear, what else did we say it was? A banana. Or something else, Yeah. But the building is like a beer. Sorry, the camera really doesn't like this, but this is where we're heading to. That's a bit better. Sushi Row. Right, so the first thing that's come is Matilda's salmon sushi, and look how thick that piece of salmon is sliced there. It's really nice. So this one's a little bit different to Cora, so it doesn't seem to have any sushi going round at the moment. Oh, here's something else come. There's your beer. So it doesn't have anything going round as in sushi wise. You order off the menu. Yeah, you can't play the game with your plates on this one. The other one you play the game with plates. Like we showed you when you play the game and then you do the plates. So things seem to be similarly priced.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more expensive, this one. It's a bit more...
Salmon was so thick.
Yeah, so we went to this one because it was meant to be different to Cora and a bit more of a nicer upmarket one. So we wanted to try something a little bit different than just going to the kind of cheaper ones all the time. But I didn't realise it was going to be like very, very similar to Cora.
Sushi though, isn't it?
I know, but I thought we were going to a different one.
Sushi. I've just ordered myself a ramen.
A ramen. Oh, okay. So you can see it's kind of... I'm trying to hold it up and film it at the same time. Similar style to how you order. You just kind of click different things on the menu. Nigiri, and then you just kind of go across that one. So everything that says like 150, that's all in yen. Noodles and soups, side menus, desserts and drinks. So I think if I do that, it's not going to make it go bad. But if I did that like that, I can just press go here and it will go across.
What I like as well is you can have more than one thing to your
like
basket.
There you go. This is my sushi, salmon and avocado. I think it actually had onion on the top because it looks like it's got onion on the top with mayonnaise. And I've got deep fried pumpkin. I love fried, well, except with deep pumpkin, but it's basically pumpkin tempura. Yeah. Oh, I didn't show you ramen, no, I forgot. I'm going to show the empty ramen. I've seen it.
It's still the stuff.
Ramen. Expected Matilda's gone for, that's what we call haven't we? Corn and mayo. Not corn and mayo, yeah, sweet corn basically, yeah. We finished our sushi and just come across the bridge, and this is a great shot here. We get the Asahi building and the Sky Tower. It's getting a bit misty at the top of the Sky Tower now, though you can just see the cloud coverage starting to drop down. But it's a really, really good view from over here. Just literally on this little bridge here, there's loads of people taking pictures on it. So this is where the Tokyo cruise would go from down there. Hey, we're back near our hotel now. And we've come into the supermarket that's just around the corner from the hotel. So I thought I'd just show you a little bit of what you can get in the supermarket. So I bet lots of you have seen these on like Facebook and Instagram and TikTok stories and things, when you see like people making up like lunch boxes for their children and they have these little picks that they put into food. These are the little picks. So you see it a lot of the times where they have like sushi and stuff and rice, and you can see, look, they stick the little picks into the food and then they can pull the food out with the little picks. these are what they're for. And then these are to wrap around food. This is to make the little triangles that Matilda's been having. And look at these ones that you can put in them. There's absolutely tons of them. And then these are all the different kinds of like, they're like cupcake cases, but they're not. They're for putting different sections of food in. So they will use them to put like rice in one, or beans, or wasabi peas, or noodles, or different things like that in them. And you've got all wooden chopsticks. Basically, it is like a supermarket, so there's all types of stuff like that in here. I'd say it's kind of like a little on Howard kind of supermarket from what we can gather. All different types of things in here. As you can see, it's like lots and lots of aisles. Oh, look at them, I've never seen these ones before. Mickey Dolce Gusto. Mickey Mouse Cafe. That's a funny one. You can see the aisles on the top of there. I don't know what they say on there. It started off with like fruit and vegetables and stuff. And it's got like products and things. It's got pharmacy in the middle. And it's got dry tins and things like that. Tins and things. Like Pokemon stuff here. I have to use Google Translate on a lot of stuff. And you've got like all different types of stuff here. Like, like the baking stuff. This bit you can work out. And this is where you've got like all the sweets and the chocolates. So these are like what I got in Kyoto, and the other store for like 50 yen, and they're like now 106 with tax in this one. And then they were, what's the other one? That done Kyoto as well, the other shop we went into, Kyoto. But what's the other one we went into though? Daiso. Yeah. Daiso, there were 50 in Daiso as well, I think. I've just seen them, Mickey.
It's hard to pick them up.
Yeah. Oh, do we have one of those machines? I can't remember what machine we have. Yeah. You can see like all the haichu and everything down here. The strawberry one's always empty, look. The strawberry one's the best, it's always empty. Luckily I found 2 packs today. Have you cleared it out? Is that why? Oh my gosh, you menace. I was going to say it's always empty because it's the best. It's because Ant's just cleared it out. It's my favourite one. It's like one of the favourite things I've found out here is the strawberry haichu. And they're not like a Starburst or a Chew-It. It's like a
cross between the two that tastes better.
Yeah, it's a muted flavour. It's really, really nice.
Artificial.
Yeah, not artificial at all. Look at all the pokies. These are like a new thing I've not seen. Pretz. They're not like a pokey. They're like a pretzel kind of thing. Crunkies. Yeah, Ant likes crunkies.
Oh, we got the chocolate bias.
They're crunkies. We saw Eleanor dreaming.
Oh, did they have some?
Yeah, Luke and Rich, they got crunkies when they went into the Hilton. The Hilton Bay where we said, I'm sure they recommended crunkies. I think that's where I told you about crunkies. I think that's where you got the idea to get crunkies from. Yeah, Matilda now wants crunky bars. Oh, this is all like tea and coffee down here. We don't need tea and coffee. Yeah, we don't need any frozen food either because we're not obviously going to eat frozen food. Oh, we were looking the other day for cereal bars. They're right here. Oh no, Daddy bought some of them cereal bars. Said they were awful, didn't he? Yeah. But you can see all the tea, the coffee. Oh, you know what? I might actually get some matcha tea. That's a good point. I haven't even got any of that. I might have to go and come back in a minute. Okay, so this is the shop. So our hotel is literally, if I zoom right in, it's that one there. Prince Show Me. So you can see the JR's there. Our hotel is at the top there. We've just come out of the station. You turn here and the supermarket's right here. So it's really, really, really close. So the name of it is just up there. Marutsu. So like you can see from there, it's quite a big supermarket. It's not tiny. You know, there is lots and lots of stuff in it. It's right outside the station. Station's just here. Right outside Show Me Station. That's how we been getting around every day. That's the station that so I've got hiccups. Because I just put that this out of the machine. velvet flat white Costa coffee, 180 yen. Give it a dart. Lost you all then. 180 yen. And back past the ramen place that I left my bag in yesterday. So you can see how close everything, like, literally is. So this is the... Oh no, was this a ramen place? Oh yeah, so yeah, this was the ramen place yesterday. I left my bag in. And then there is another one. So there's another little mini shop over there. So you can see that there is mini shop. Not sure what next to it is. And that's another restaurant, cafe over there. We don't know what that one is. We've not been in that one yet. So we normally just go kind of down there and get into the train station just here. But we just went underneath it today to get to the... we went underneath it to get to... what did we underneath it to get to? Oh, I've gone the wrong way. I just followed Aunt and Matilda going the daft way. I need to go this way. Normally we cross at this crossing here and go across there in the morning and across here and go under the station just there. And then we have to walk down here now, and then the hotel is just there, Aunt and Matilda is. So it's been a really, really quick walk every day. It's like, so all we've had to do is walk down here. She's really quick. Cross there, and we're into Show Me Station right there. And then there's a little place where we had the ramen. Behind it is a supermarket. So we're in quite a good location for getting to the Show Me Station, which is like about, I think it's 2 or 3 stops to Tokyo Station from there. And then from Tokyo Station, everything seems quite far away from Tokyo Station. So it's a good location to get to Tokyo Station, but then you don't realise at Tokyo Station, everything's quite far from Tokyo Station. So I think we said that next time if we came back, we'd probably stay somewhere a bit more central, even though this is quite central. Oh, these are really pretty, aren't they? Look. We'd maybe try and stay somewhere even a bit more central than that. But we're just going to head back into the hotel now, so I'll catch up when we get in. And we're back in the room, all showered, packed, ready for going home. I feel like we missed that cruise and all we did was go and eat sushi.
It was nice sushi.
Another crappy sushi place.
It was nice sushi.
It was nice. And we had a walk around like where the sky tree was. We saw the Asahi
From the outside.
building. We took some nice pictures on the bridge and things like that. So I feel like at least we did something that we haven't done, have we? We haven't seen that Asahi building and I haven't really wanted to see it.
Well, I really wanted to go in it.
We wanted to go in it, but at least we saw it for him. At least we saw it. We've not been to that kind of like district, like area, have we yet? Like we haven't been around there yet. So we had a look around there. I'm trying to think, did we?
On this trip that we didn't do that were on the list was drinking the Asahi building and KFC buffet.
That was on your list, maybe. It wasn't on my list.
I wanted to go to Nara.
Yeah, I wanted to.
You only wanted to go to not Nara. Once you heard the woman on that Osaka tour, on the Kyoto tour, talking about going to it. Both of you never wanted to go to it before then. Yeah, but I think we didn't even get anything, did we, when we were after that, I don't think.
No.
We got our Tokyo magnets. Matilda finally got a snow globe of Japan.
Took me a while.
We've not seen one all holiday and we finally found a Japan snow globe. So it was well worth getting off to find the Japan snow globe for Matilda because she's got a snow globe from everywhere we've been so far. So we've got Japan snow globe, we've got Tokyo fridge magnets. So that kind of finished off a little bit of souvenir shopping that we needed to do. We grabbed some drinks and snacks from 7-Eleven ready for the morning in the plane and stuff like that. And then we just kind of packed, had showers, sorted everything out, and then now we're all settled down, ready to watch the first episode of The Traitors. Matilda's very excited. We brought our Fire Stick with us, if anyone's wondering why we're managing to watch all these things. We don't, obviously it's not on Japanese TV.
Wish that hotels would make it easier to plug Fire Sticks in.
Yeah, it's been really hard to try and plug it in. Just get your fingers. We always bring the Amazon Fire Stick with us so that we can plug it in so we can watch we've got a VPN on it so that we can watch Netflix and things like that. But we've managed to put the VPN on to watch iPlayer. But normally we just plug it in and watch Netflix and Disney Plus and stuff like that, because it's just easier so that we can always find a film or something, especially when it's been Christmas, because we've been watching like the Santa Claus, haven't we? We've watched quite a few of those, and we've been watching Wallace and Gromit, the new Wallace and Gromit. We watched Gavin and Stacey, the Christmas special, eventually, about 2 days late.
Which was disappointing.
But we managed to catch up on that. It was good.
We didn't find out what happened on the damn fishing trip.
We didn't find out what happened on the fishing trip. No one's ever going to find out that. But anyway, so we will see you all in the morning. Thanks for watching another day in Tokyo. I hope you've enjoyed the day with us, because we've certainly enjoyed our last day, and we will see you all in the morning. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please give us a like and a subscribe, and it's bye for now.